them. 5 houses were raided by the FBI, as was the Anti-War Committee office. People were, they were presented with search and seizure warrants, and stuff was hauled away from their houses. There were also people who were given subpoenas to appear before a grand jury in the next couple of weeks in Chicago. In addition to that, there have been a couple of raids that have been carried out with similar warrants and subpoenas in Chicago. One is still ongoing. Our understanding is that it may take another 2 days and that there are 20 FBI agents in their house going through every document.
We're not going to be bullied because we've got a whole community at our back, and they're not going to push us into taking pleas, and they're not going to push us around, and we're not going to in turn let this be okay.
There have also been people visited by the FBI on the East Coast and the West Coast. It seems like the focus of this is anti-war activists. Everyone in the Twin Cities has been affiliated at one time or another with the Anti-War Committee. And there's a particular focus on people who've been involved in opposing U.S. policies in Colombia and Palestine. That's what we know.
So we know about the warrants being carried out in Chicago and the subpoenas in Chicago. We know warrants for activists in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
It's highly likely that we will have legal fees. We're going to send around some hats, if you can. Please,
Also, there were visits in San Jose, California, and Raleigh, North Carolina, as well as STS students in Milwaukee are receiving phone calls from the FBI.
And if people want to just raise up hands if people are up for, coming to some more meetings to help fight this stuff. Yeah. All right. Very good.
And many of us people who've got a very, very open political support for movements in these countries. So I don't think any of us we're pretty surprised this morning at 7, but not totally surprised that we have caught people's attention, if you will.
yes. Oh, that is a very interesting.
Well, a number of bank accounts are under investigation.
And the question really is, are we going to stand together or are we going to be intimidated? Who knows what it's going to be next. The fact of the matter is we can't be divided. The entire idea of free expression is at stake here.
Please stay. IWW, great concert, David Rovics, the voice of democracy now, here tonight at 7.
There is going to be a meeting on Thursday, this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Probably here, but we will report the location in the media. So the purpose of that meeting will be to form a solidarity committee to have these folks back just like we said we're going, right? It's Monday, 4:30 at the FBI headquarters, 111 Washington Avenue South. We're going to have a rally, a protest against the FBI at their house. They like coming to our houses? Screw it, we'll go to their house.
We'll be outside. Don't go in. Don't go up. Okay.
Hear of any other things going on, also, please call this number, which will be the number, it's Welfare Rights and Coalition for People's Bailout, 612-822-8020, which is in this office.
Okay, I want to thank everyone for coming today and such an incredible show of support. They have tried to bust our community up time and time again, and we've showed that we're unified, that we stand together. That we stand together and that we will not let them back us off of our message, which is the real criminals are in Washington, D.C., carrying out these brutal policies that are